Gemini, 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 Gemini. So, Gemini gang gang, Gemini. My goodness. So, I went to do an air sign reading and it quickly began to be a Gemini Cancer season reading. I guess we're stepping into Cancer season and stepping out of our season. Or we done did that yesterday or whatever the case may be. It might be today. But either way, stepping out and stepping in. Because we are air signs as Geminis. Yes, I'm a sun, Gemini sun. Because we are air signs, I am going to give you the downloads that I had for the air signs in general, and then I'll get into the Geminis. Before I get into anything, I smoke, I curse, I reference God because that's who I believe in, and you may or may not hear noise in the background of my videos. All that being said, if that's okay with you, stick around. If not, click that little X button, and there's a zillion readers that you could just find, I'm sure, that one will suit your needs. I'm not that one. For everybody else who chooses to stick it out with me and stay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all of the time that you guys allowed me to spend with you and to read for you. And thank you. That's all I want to say. Attitude of gratitude, guys. So that's just something I got now. Anyway, I got Air 116. I don't know. Maybe you guys are taking a flight. Airways 116. I don't know what that means. 116 might mean something to you. Then I got Get Comfortable. Sit. Get comfortable, sit. It's about to be lit up. So, then I got Illuminated. And I got the movie is about to start. It can be a life, your movie, the movie that is your life. Or it could be like a Lifetime movie or an actual movie theater. Then I got Dragging Your Feet. You just don't want to do shit. Procrastinating leading to confusion and being in two minds. So beware of procrastinating and that leading into being in two minds, because then you're hesitating to doing. So technically you're in two minds because you want to do something but you're hesitating to do it. So being in two minds, that leads to confusion. The devil is the author of confusion. You understand? So beware of that. Don't procrastinate and don't be in two minds about things. When you make a decision, stick to it. So now Gemini Cancer season. Alright, you might have missed something. You might have missed something, a lie that somebody told you maybe. Innocent, even though I believe there is no such fucking thing. A white lie ass motherfucker is what I wrote. So a person who believes that white lies are innocent, you might have missed something. They might have lied to you and you might have missed it. You didn't catch it. And then fucking Tower, ain't this some bullshit? Now, immature ass apology to make yourself feel better. Tell the truth and face consequences before someone else tells on you. I got so many different. I want to go back because the Tower, ain't this some bullshit? That's I feel like how I've told you guys before in other videos that I almost named this channel when the Tower hits tarot, because of the simple fact that I constantly get those Tower moments thrown at me because I'm a stubborn ass motherfucker who doesn't see the lesson in the beginning. So God sends those Tower moments to make me see the lesson, to force me to do what I'm supposed to do. It's like Jonah not wanting to go and getting spit out where he was supposed to be in the first place. Yeah. It's like that. That's how the Tower moments come in for me, because it's like he sends in what I'm supposed to do. He sends in what I'm supposed to do, and then I don't do it, and I don't listen, and then poof, Tower moment. So I definitely resonate with Tower moments. So that's why fucking Tower, ain't this some bullshit, is what I feel like your response to this Tower moment is going to be. And then now your immature ass apology to make yourself feel better. I feel like this is how you're gonna feel about this person. This lie causes a Tower moment, and you're gonna feel like, now you want to come in and make yourself feel better by telling me the truth? You fucking immature ass bitch. Like, I'll tell you guys, I haven't been cursing like that. I've been good for years now. But today, nah. Today, I've been my mouth has been crazy, and I'm really just writing all this stuff that I'm writing. So tell the truth and face the consequences before someone else tells on you. When I put mother figure, but I tell you, I'm not. It could be, your kid coming to you and telling you that they did some shit, so that way you don't find it out from somebody else's mother, you don't find it out from the principal, you don't find it out from somewhere else, right? It could be something like that for some of you, because there's so many Geminis out there. But what I really picked up on, I'll be honest, I picked up on a dude, a male energy coming to tell his girl, his wife, that he got someone else pregnant before she comes to tell him. Before she comes to tell her. Facing the consequences of his actions. I'm not with anybody, so that doesn't hit for me, guys. So I'll be honest with you. Some of you just have a fucking seat and brace yourself. Because I did pick up on that energy too. Cause I'm going to just keep getting into the downloads. But I definitely got too many different scenarios to count. It could be the current girlfriend coming in to tell you, like the current girl that he's fucking with coming in to tell you that she's pregnant and she wants to tell you before he does. But it's the energy of, I'm gonna face the consequences of this before somebody else tells you. I'd rather you hear it from me kind of energy. I put too many times to count. This one stuck. So I don't know if this person has had sex multiple times with this person and now this one finally stuck, or they've done this to you too many times in the past and then this one hit hard and now this one sticks, or you're finally, like, if you're the kind of parent that will give a punishment and then retract it a few days in, this one's gonna stick. I wrote stuck like two dogs. I can't fucking believe it. When you by yourself, that's what you say to yourself. I can't fucking believe it. Like, I can't fucking believe this shit. Smug ass king finally feels the slightest bit of guilt for how he treated a woman in his life. A mother, a baby mother, a divine feminine, queen, whatever. He didn't see the victory with her back then. He sees it now. Feels like something more. More to the story, more to the connection, more of a connection. Those were separate from the feels like something more. That's a separate download. Feels like something more. So this is, prior to this smug ass king feels a slight bit of guilt for how he treated a woman in his life. A mother, a baby mother, a divine feminine, a queen. He didn't see a victory with her, but he sees it now. That's that Mike Jones. That every reader that I've listened to speaks of the Mike Jones effect. You know, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. I don't feel like now you're hot, they're all on you. I don't feel like you've changed so much as more of you're just being more dismissive with their bullshit and more into yourself. So I don't necessarily feel like, oh, you're hot, now they're all on you, and that's why this person is seeing the victory with you. I just feel like they're seeing you for who you are. They're finally starting to see you. I mean, like, to see you for who you are. And they're starting to feel the slightest bit of guilt for how they did you. Now, this feels like something more is a separate download. Is more to the story, more to the connection, more of a connection. And this person might have thought that there was more of a connection between you two. You feel like there's more to the story than the person is giving you. Like, so this, if this goes back to the child energy who's telling you before someone's parent or before someone else tells you, they want to try to be honest. You feel like there's more to the story, or there might be more to the story. It might not necessarily be that you feel like that. This might be your warning that there's more to the story. They're keeping something from you. It could be more to the story regarding the connection. Which I'll get into in a few seconds because I picked up on that down here. Then I put, you're done. Found out more to the story. Oh, I wrote it right here. Found out more to the story. This person is married. Some of you are not finding out that this person has a baby, or has a baby on the way. Some of you are finding out that this person is married. It might have been somebody that you were just friends with and this person didn't tell you, and it's like, why the fuck wouldn't you tell me that? Like, what part of our friendship didn't you trust enough to convey that to me? Like, the fuck do you mean you're married? But then this is also heavy on the, you were in a relationship with this person, because a lot of you what I got is you're done. You walked away. They're trying to defend themselves, but you don't want to hear it. You don't give a fuck. And you're thinking back and reflecting to yourself in the past how I didn't see it sooner. And then I put, well, gems, ain't this some shit? So I'm sorry to any of you who are experiencing this, because I feel the heaviness, I feel the tension, I feel the disappointment, I feel the betrayal, I feel all of it. And because I felt all of it, I asked right as I said, well, damn, gems, ain't this some shit? I asked God, I asked Spirit, what do they do now? What's your advice for them? How do they move forward? Because this is some fucked up shit. This is a fucked up download to get. And what I got was, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to any of you who are experiencing this. I'm getting heavy emotional energy, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry you guys have to experience this. But what I got was for you guys to just see it as a bump in the road of your journey. And I know you guys are like, a bump in the road? This has been 4 years. This has been 7 years. This has been 15 years. How do I just see this as a bump in the road? Because your journey is so much more than that. Remember, time is fluid and it's man-made. So God determines our time here. So this 4 years, 7 years, 15 years, whatever the fuck it was, is just a little bump in the road in this long journey that you have of life. When you get 5 years from now, it's going to look like a bump. 10 years from now, it's going to look like a speed bump. I mean, like 12, 15 years from now, it'll look like a pothole, you guys. So it says, it said immediately pivot and move the heck on. You see how I stopped cursing? Immediately pivot and move the heck on. Without another word, without a second word, not another chance, poof, be gone. Just like that, step into your new existence without anything from the past. That was your advice. To see it as a bump in the road of your journey. Immediately pivot and move on. Without another word, without a second word, not another chance, poof, be gone. Just like that, you step into your new existence without anything from the past. So I guess I can pull some cards. I did pre-shuffle. That's where I got a lot of those downloads with it from. As soon as I touched the cards, I started getting downloads. Prior to that, it was kind of quiet. Like I said, I was going to do an air sign, like an air reading. I try to read for the elements and not for the signs. But this was like, nah, Gemini. And my hands are freezing right now. So, thank you, God, for allowing me to be here on this earth. Thank you for allowing me to connect. Thank you for giving me this gift that you've bestowed on me. Truly bestowed on me. And I thank you for it. I really do. It's something that I enjoy. So, thank you for the opportunity. And thank you for protecting me while I do this. Thank you for protecting me and everyone I read for, from the very crown of our heads to the very tip of our toes. While I connect. Thank you for my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides. Thank you for you guys being here with me. Thank you for providing me with these messages. I need one for the situation at hand. Gemini and Cancer season. What's the situation at hand, please? Where do we need to focus for us Geminis and Cancer season? Focus on that new beginning, stepping into your new existence with nothing from your past. You're getting this apology, and you know this person is divinely guided to apologize. And yes, that's part of your healing journey, is to accept the apology, but keep it pushing. You see, they're accepting the apology. In the Fool card here, got that little flower in their hand, but their back was turned to this apology. So it's like, thank you, I accept it, but I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Is that Maya who sings that? Moving on. Moving. Yeah, Maya. I think that's who it is who sings that song, Moving On. And that's what I feel like. Walking away with your little red bag and dipping out. You can keep your apology. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. But I'm out of here. What are our weaknesses? What will be inhibiting us? What will be blocking us in Cancer season for us Geminis in this situation? What's inhibiting us from stepping into our new journey, our new existence? What's blocking us? What's delaying us? What are our weaknesses that we will experience going forward? We have nothing blocking us. What are the weaknesses that we will see? What are the things, the blockages that we might see up ahead of us? What are our limitations? What has the capability of stopping us from stepping into our new existence, God? What has the capability of blocking us or stopping us from stepping into our new existence, please, God? Too much fucking partying. Too much giving to others. Too many hands in the pot. Too many Indians and not enough chiefs. Working with shady people who have hidden agendas or ulterior motives. Working with people whose passions are not in alignment with yours. And being the one putting in the most effort. Those are our strengths and those are our weaknesses. Those are the things that will block us. What are our strengths? What are our strengths? What are our allies? What will be helping us, motivating us, pushing forward? Where will we find resources? Where are our strengths? Where can Gemini find strengths during Cancer season? What are our strengths? What will be aiding us in stepping into our new existence? What will be aiding us in stepping into our new existence, please? What will be aiding us in stepping into our new existence during Cancer season, please? Yeah, sometimes I not, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. There might be a message in that. And this is current energy, so this would be the Four of Pentacles. Our strengths. Being able to be balanced and stable while the tables are turning. The tables of the world are turning and still being able to balance ourselves. And hold on to what we have while shifting the hands of fate to continue. This is also saving money. So saving money is to not talk in parables. For those of you who don't understand what I just said, I'm going to give you more. This is saving money. This is being able to pivot. This is your strength. That ability to pivot, that ability to balance, that ability to save and still be enlightened and invest in other areas. To be able to pivot and still be financially stable. Your strength is seeing the fuckery that you're capable of getting into and avoiding that shit. That is your strength. That is what's aiding you at this time. My video. How about that? Yo. You guys. Thank you. I needed the boost in energy. Appreciate you guys. What is our advice? God, Spirit, Ancestors, what is the Gemini's advice for Cancer season? What is our advice for stepping into our new existence during Cancer season, please? What is our advice? What is our advice? What is our advice for stepping into our new existence during Cancer season? Bitch, you better get away from me. Turn to the flyer. Who's flying around? Yeah, guys, you guys might have somebody who's annoying you, who's got the energy of a fucking persistent little buzzy ass fly, who's flying around you because they know you're stepping into your new existence. You might be telling them to get the fuck away from you. That might be the same motherfucker who's trying to apologize. You might be sending your kids away like, nah, I've had enough. Go sit your ass down, take several seats, take your ass a time out. But anyway, what is your advice for us, please, God? What is your advice for Gemini stepping into Cancer season, stepping into our new existence, and leaving all the nonsense from the past behind? Leaving it all behind. No tears to cry. That's that Mariah song. Mariah Carey, Living It Up. Mariah Carey song, Living It Up. That's what I just got. Everybody is living it up. All my fellas keep looking at us. Flow like what? Keep spinning. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that, y'all. That's how it is. It's like that. People might be saying, oh, damn, it's like that. Y'all might be, like, yeah, it is. It is like that. Y'all might be going out to celebrate, and that's great. Just don't overdo it. All right? Because that was, again, that was in the weaknesses. So, don't be weak. Go out, spend too much money. You know what I mean? Save your money. That's your superpower. That's your strength at this time, because you're saving your money, and that's giving you the ability to pivot into this new existence. What's your advice, please, God? Because I'm over here giving the advice like I'm you. What's your advice, please, God? What is Gemini's advice while we step into our new existence in Cancer season? Be happy. Listen to your intuition. Don't get caught up. Stay grounded. Know that your enlightenment comes from God and your ancestors. Trust in what your gut is telling you on how to move, where to invest, what to nurture. Because how to move and where to invest is not just financial. And I know with the Pentacles here, you guys will see that. But with the Queen of Cups, I feel like this is more where you're supposed to nurture your time and your energy, where you're supposed to invest your time and energy to nurture what situation. Because remember, the grass is greener and not on the other side. The grass is always greener wherever you water it and wherever you tend to it. So this is that. Listening to your intuition, because your enlightenment comes from your ancestors, from spirit, from the universe, from God, from your past lives, from your past experiences. So you listen to your gut, because that's where your enlightenment comes from ultimately. And you're wise. Your old soul, you know what I mean? So a lot of you who don't believe in God, it's your old soul who's able to guide you. But that's where your intuition comes from. It stems from that, and that's what you're to listen to. On where to nurture, when to be supportive, when to back up, when to be kind, when to be sensitive. That being emotionally smart. Knowing how to intelligently communicate. Emotional intelligence were the words that I was looking for, even though that was not what I was articulating and describing. But emotional intelligence. This is knowing where to hold back, not when to not say too much, when to not overdo it, letting them learn their lessons. So yeah, you accept their apology, but now they have to face the consequences of their actions, and you're not going to bail them out, because you know you nurture, but you don't over nurture. You get it? Because you have that wisdom. I feel like, what do we have? I don't have much time, but I want to at least get one more for advice. What's our advice? Nurture yourself. For those of you who are going through the fuckery and the bullshit that I described, nurture yourself. Nurture yourself and they're gonna come in with another fucking apology, a little bit more mature than the first, but you're gone, honey. You're gone. She came up in reverse. So, your advice is to be smart. Don't coddle nobody. Don't coddle your kids. Don't coddle this fucking idiot who did you dirty, who wants to come back. Give it to them. Give it to them exactly how you fucking want. Be aware of not being grounded. Don't let that fuckery that I was describing when I was channeling, don't let that shit throw you off. Because remember, you're stepping into your new existence with nothing from the past. Right? Nothing from the past means fuck you. I ain't fucking with you. Don't you come to me with that fucking apology, because the first one was weak and this one's a little bit stronger, but it's still fucking weak. How you the fucking empress and they coming to you with a fucking page and then a knight? You gotta do better than that, bitch. You gotta do better than that. Right? So, what else do we got for advice? I will pull one more for advice, because then I have to get out of here. I really probably don't even have the time to do that. So, closing out. What does Gemini need to know to do? What's our advice for closing out and stepping into our new existence? God, please. One more for advice. Stepping into our new existence. Understand you're not the student anymore. The student has become the teacher. You're no longer juggling your happiness. You've learned all you needed to learn about yourself and what you want and what you don't want. And you're no longer juggling yourself, and you're not about to let anybody else juggle you. This is you seeing your future, you knowing what you want for a happy life, for a happy family, for a happy future, for everything. You knowing exactly what you want and going to get it. No more fucking playing around, no more playing games, no more being indecisive. You see things for what they are. You understand that you were the coach this whole time. Why play the game? You were the fucking coach this whole time. This whole time, this person thought that they was playing you, and they really played themselves because they were the one learning the whole time. You're not the fucking student. You're the teacher. You're not the student. You're not. Some of you need to make sure that you're financially responsible. You need to manage your fucking money, your time, and your energy in order to get what you want. And that's what some of you need to do. So you can be mad at me all you want, you can take all the shit you want, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you guys. Because you know what? Me being a Gemini sun, I don't want nobody to sugarcoat shit for me. Give it to me straight. Tell me exactly what the fuck it is. I want to know what it is, and let me make my own decision from there. When a person lies to you, when a person cheats on you, that's what they do. They take away your right to make your own decision on the situation. So remember that going forward. And that's your advice, you guys. But much love. I thank you guys. If you're still here with me, you've stuck it out to the end. I appreciate it. I really, really, really do. I know my shit resonates with some of you guys. It's just a matter of sharing the video and getting it out. So if you guys could share it, I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe kind of thing. Helps my channel grow. So I appreciate you guys, every single one of you. I'm very grateful for you guys sticking it out with me. And you guys have a wonderful day and week or whatever until next video. Thank you very much. Mwah. Bye.